Hello everyone, just me today and voice, though Sai may join later. Which is on mute. They'll be watching in the chat, they'll be eyeing you up. But it's just me and we're doing public runs today. This is chill, I can. It's a Friday public run. Whether anyone joins, I don't know. We're here. We're ready to be cleared. We're going to run around the Garden View Center. There's no tomorrow. So. See how it goes. We might do a short run, maybe solo, or I might just sit up here. But, I can't say for certain how long today's stream will be. Today has been a long day, and it's already only just the middle of the day. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long we do this. If I get one person playing trouble in chat, I may just... But... Yee! Well done on your watch streak, Fitra! You reached a whole 3. You get some extra gold for that. You need to figure out the sense conversion and see what money you can get out of it. Power of the gold rests within you. We've got joins on for everyone today, so you simply have to find the username and join if you wish to join. But I think I'll do a solo run and people fall in. I don't believe there's too many hanging around at the moment. Us chill. But we'll get someone else. It will be highly amusing if the only times I get questions about if people join is on the days that I'm not doing public joins. The timing. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day, whatever day it is. I'm very excited for the date tomorrow. I watched Quell's video that was released within the last hour or so. Talking about the Easter update, I'm very excited for the new floor event, which is the Spring Fever. That's going to be beautiful. Going to be very entertaining to see how it affects. Because it increases your speed but decreases your stamina, but increases speed for Twisteds but decreases their concentration. So, it's going to be very interesting. I'm also bemused by the fact that both Bassie and Coco are getting plushies. Only because of Bassie's continued issues with Coco being selected as her replacement, but then it never going through. The fact that it's the only holiday event where there's been more than just the main. Beautiful. Hilarious. Very well done, meta-wise. They are doing the advent calendar again. They did state that they were doing that. So I'm very excited. I love a good... And there'll be skins included on the advent. Yep, just logging in, picking off. I believe they might be doing quests. I watched it through once and I didn't note if they had a quest section again, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did a quest section again. I can see how it'd be really easy to do a gold skin for all of them again. Because that was what they did last. The lore is very rich. Bassie has insecurity issues, rightfully so. The lovely scientist lady wanted to place her as a main. She's like, she's too insecure. Can't have that as a main character. The guy's like, no, listen, she's the main character. How I created her, it's how she is. She's not getting replaced. Like, the bunny would be better. Yeah, Bassie's like, okay, grudge against. There's also a new spring floor. Every cast does. Exactly. Really important. It's good balancing. They also hinted in the video that the new spring floor will have an evolving amount of like lore hints or something dropped as the event goes on. So like in a few weeks or something the map would be updated to include new details. I'm very excited to see what that. Very hyped for it. Give me an evolving map. Give me a map that I have to. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm wondering if it has something like Dahl's floor has, which is like the door that opens. Oh yes, it is gonna be your first event. It's gonna be beautiful. We're going to have so much fun hunting for all the eggs. That was a real close corner. No, not 25 machines. Not Dahl like that, but like Dahl like Dahl has that door that's on his floor that only opens after you complete all the machines. And it's either you run for that or you run for the elevator. And it is lore-wise significant because it's Dahl's room. And it's a door that's locked even if you looked at it from the creative art area. I'm like hoping it has something like that that just unlocks as a whole area as the event progresses. Or like under Spring Fever or something. I think that'd be pretty. They also added to Twisted Bassie and Twisted Coco's ability, which I'm excited for Twisted Bassie's. I am not excited for Twisted Coco's, but in a way that it's like, that's really well done as a game mechanic. I hate it, thanks. Because Twisted Bassie now has a long-range vine attack that will slow you and then do a damage if you're still on the vines after a second. But Twisted Coco can now hop over barriers. I'm not excited for that. I'm not excited for Twisted Coco to be able to jump over a bench or a barrel. That is not a thing I look forward to. Or a desk. It means you can't hide behind an item and just break the connection in line of and wait for the attention to fade. It means you're gonna have to actually run a fair distance and then get behind something. So I'm like, it's very well done. It's a good mechanic ad. I just am not looking forward to contending with it. Yes, it is. Very much so. In a way that I think also that Distracting Matter got changed during the Christmas event, in that Mortoons could distract with the Iced Floors event. But both distracting with decreased stam and everyone faster is one thing, and then distracting with Bassie hopping over. Coco jumping over things. It shouldn't be too much for a distractor who's good at free kiting without an island in the middle. But it will be a whole other thing if you're playing solo. Oh, I do not want to imagine Gooban Bassie. That's, yep. Good luck to anyone who does that. No, thank you. That's gonna be one of you. Sorry, a Gooban Coco floor. One of you's gonna roam. And it's gonna be a struggle for literally everyone all the time. I don't know if the devs ever feel evil. I would hope that they do, though. That's a design. That's a sign you're doing your job right as a dev, I think. You're like, this is going to be a struggle mechanic in a way that is both fun and evil. Correct. You've done your job well. But yeah, so it was like a 3-minute video. Song Silk devs will take absolutely. The Silksong devs are like, yes, if you're struggling, I have done my job correctly. I am proud. And they're right, and they should. That is the game they have designed. But what works is, both for them and for this, it rewards you for having done that difficulty well. I hate a game that's like, here it's going to be difficult and there's no reward other than more gameplay in the same difficulty for having input the difficulty. Like, you need a reward in the guy. Even if it's just like, in Silksong you get like the you obtained the soul. That's a good enough reward. You get a little benefit for it. I have a particular game in mind that I'm speaking about with this crap that I won't talk about, but it's like, no, can't just have a difficult game. So the benefit in Undertale is, to be fair to Undertale, the whole point of the genocide run, which is where the difficulty kicks in, is that it's not meant to be wrong. It's meant to punish you, and it does in fact punish you. Undertale in the genocide run is like, no, you should not be doing the correct way to play the game. You can do it, and you're gonna get more for it, but we're not going to reward you for it. Because this is a game about undermining the classic JRPG or RPG expectations of you fight, and there's nothing wrong with killing the things. The whole point is to undermine and surprise you. Yeah, pretty much. It's the well done, you get more lore, but you will get no actual joyous emotion from this. There's no rewarding sound. There's no rewarding dialogue. It's characters being angry at you all the time. And then at the end, it's an explicit punishment in that your save file is now forever corrupted on this. Congratulations. The Undertale explicitly doesn't reward. Deltarune, right? It definitely is. It's beautiful. I love, love, love how Toby Fox has put that together. Honestly. Deltarune has more punishment in its normal gameplay via the secret bosses, which you can do without doing the quote-unquote bad, morally bad route. But it does explicitly reward you with bonus armor, and bonus armor that unlocks secret scenes or wide as you go through them. Additionally, it has the bonus of carrying across to the save files when you've done it, in that the achievement is marked even if you don't have the equipment. So that if you start a new save file, you don't have to do the boss again, because you've done the boss, and it's like, you've done that and we can mark off that and carry that across to the save file. Which is very good that it does that, because a lot of the time, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 have their own quote-unquote game, on the Switch at least, and then 3 and 4 are their own separate game as well. So it does need... that comes across with the save file. Yeah, no, Tenna isn't, but his husband is. Sorry, his ex is. Tenna is explicitly not, because he's a part of the actual prophecy in Deltarune, which means he's not even really... he's a boss, but he's not. But Spamton is, in fact, the Sans equivalent in the way that he's the secret boss. And you get bonus lore on Tenna for having done Spamton's mini-boss. get a whole "oh my god, my kids" scene. It's beautiful. I love it. I haven't unlocked it yet because I'm still grinding out that Spamton fight, but it's beautiful and I love it. Any tenor lore, good lore. Including the fact that Spamton knew that Tenor was destined to die by prophecy dating him. Because Tenor was God's favourite little guy until he wasn't. It's very beautiful. Very poetic. Yeah. Tenor is explicitly mentioned in the Prophecy TM as the Lord of Screens sliced in half. By prophecy, he was always going to get hurt and die as he, regardless of how you'll battle with him. Yeah. Sag moment. Big Sag. You can rescue him. In a way, if you've done... I haven't played the, Genocide route equivalent, which is the off route by being mean, in other words. But at least in the normal version, you can restore him and find him a new home. Apparently he appears in the town if you go there before you restore him and give him a new home. But I just immediately found a new home for him and was like, yes, go be happy, go be happy, go be loved. Without seeing him in my town. So I'm gonna redo that and see him in my town first, before giving him a place where he's loved. Yes, I could not sleep. Very bad in the mean dog. I can't do it in real life, I can't do it in the game. I'm just a silly little guy. I want everyone to be. We shake hands, we spread joy. And we tell everyone in the game what they want to hear, which makes Witcher 3 really hard to play. Not in character for Geralt. Geralt. I am forgetting word that I clearly know. Ooh! So, in Persona is fun in a way because either the dialogue doesn't matter or you have to pick the right option to get the social link. So that negates my am I picking the mean option, because I'm picking the option that gets me bonus relationship points regardless of what that option says. So that means even when you select the quote-unquote mean option, it's like, yes, you're being sarcastic because you both agree at that point. Occasionally there's one where it's like, no, you have to be mean and decrease the friendship to then increase the friendship and progress the social link. You have to disagree with them mindfully. But, honestly, Persona is one of the games where I don't freeball the dialogue. I'm like, yep, I have to follow this to get the thing. Because it is a time management game. And that means you don't get free roam to redo options. You've used a time slot on that dialogue. Pretty much, in Astarion, I towed the line between being sarcastic and just saying what people wanted. Astarion didn't want to hear you be nice to people. I was like, I can toe the line between I've said the sarcastic thing, and I'm saying what you want to hear while Astarion disapproves. And he can disapprove all he wants. Because yeah, Astarion in the long run will benefit from you picking a thing he doesn't like, and that gets you the payoff in the long run. That's careful balancing. I have lost the line. Yeah? There it is. Nope, that's the one. There it is. It was hiding on the wall that I walked. It was just a sneaky little guy. But yeah, Astarion was a fun one to counterbalance, but I also had the benefit of going, I'm playing as Tav. In the same way you go, I'm playing as Geralt in Witcher. And Tav, while is the adventurer insert, Tavier was not. Tavier was, I am sly. Say things that people want to hear, but I will also tell. assist in their own murder, and Astarion approves of that. Because ultimately, Tavier was, if I can avoid a all-out brawl, I'm gonna do it. And that wasn't always against Astarion alignment, which worked in my benefit. He didn't like when Tav told people what they wanted to hear half the time, but... Yes, exactly. Very discreetly. Very carefully, very sneakily. However, if I recall, the person with the friendship the lowest factor, Will, which surprises very few people. A, because he wasn't in the party very often. B, because when he was, Tav was doing things he's like, I don't know about that, that's not the heroic thing to do. It's like, yeah, believe it or not. He's a little bit of a coward. He's a bard. Not for brawling. He did hate everything. He was also hypocritical. I don't like hating on Will, but also I don't like for his personality. That's on par with Gale disapproved of a lot of things Tav did. I'm like, we're in no position, my guy. You were prepared to try. You thought yourself better than a god, and then didn't see the problem with that. Yes, exactly. Like every goblin. Also, how dare. Oh, hi, Toodle. Yeah, often if the dialogue choice is a case of it's really not an option, but rather this will give you the affection points and it's a time management game, I now don't feel bad for picking the bad option most of the time, because it's a time management game and there's a correct option. I'm like, that's called playing the game. But if it's like a visual novel where it's like, no, your choices do matter, I'm like, yeah, I can't pick the mean one. I struggle to pick the mean option when I know it's essential for a root novel game. I'm like, is it really worth the character? Is the character really worth me being mean to these people right now? Oh, hi Toodles. Hi Toodles. Well, Toodles' attention span in the spring feed range is hilarious. Hilariously low. Because, yeah, Quell was like, we can't really... So much difficulty. Yeah. 100% I play Persona 5 specifically with a guide open. And any social links in any of the games I have the guide. It's a little bit frustrating. But also... They got more intuitive as the game went. To the point where in Persona 5 I could do most social links without a guide open. Except for Akechi. It was a case of you can't misclick on like one social link option, or you will avoid his bonus DLC being appeared. Cannot afford one mistake at any one point. And also he's so missable that you need to know when you have a chance of it. I've seen some of the dialogue tree difficulties with Witcher 3, though I'm not as well attuned to it as you, naturally. You know, I am never looking for a specific ending when I play Witcher 3. When I do, I am just running around like it's a Breath of the Wild game. I can just pick up all the bugs and make 228 meals. It'll be fine. like when they throw... Right? I am so happy that they itemized the cookbook and that you can refer back to it on Tears of the Kingdom. All 228. All done. All mine. It was beautiful. Like, half the ones where I were missing was just leave this fish out in the heat long enough that it cooks itself. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to waste the fish. If I cook it in a pot with 5 other ingredients, it increases the worth of the meal that I just cooked by a multiple. So why would I leave it out on the volcano? I did like that there was boiling an egg though in extreme heat and boiling an egg in the springs. It is the night. I wasted so many prime cuts of doing that book fill out. There's things like meat curry. There is a variance for using normal meat and then prime meat and then excellent gourmet. I'm like, that gourmet meat always not at its full money potential. Oop, my toodle. If I cook 5 gourmet meats in a meal, it all naturally fills out. It like doubles the price worth of the ingredients you but no. Yeah, it was the no, I want to fill out the cookbook that really dragged me through it, but I did contemplate it for a hot second. Because like the primary way I make money in Tears of the Kingdom is the amiibos and that comes out of the ones with. That's like there's a limit how much I can get. Because half the time you try and kill something for gourmet meat and either it won't drop it, or it's like, and now I have to run and get it before the snow freezes it. Thank you though. I use what I have available to me. Just you can only use it once a day, so it's sure you do it daily if you're playing the game regularly. Yeah, as a general rule, I don't time skip. It's like, often enough I don't need to, and if I'm going to, I should not be playing the game for that long. Because I'm so thorough in using what I have each day. It's both an energy preservation and also sometimes I just forget that there are unintended consequences. I don't. Like Animal Crossing. Exactly. Use everything at your utility. And then go, I've done a good job and I should not spend 8 hours of this overnight. My bedtime. Gaming. Therefore, we're done for the day. For what it's worth, in Pokepedia, I've found that I have not done all my dailies each day. But I'm also at the beginning of the day. So it's like, I'm still building up everything. And that's the time where you're like, no, I definitely am using time in my... It does. Like, you can only select one Dream Island to visit each day. It has a daily stamp rally. And it also has daily quests. That update, at least half a week, I think, or maybe every... Again, I've only played for, like, this point. This weekly stamps got collected this morning. So, and I've seen the daily quests reset. I think once, maybe twice. I have to, in looking at how it's doing its resets, account for the fact that I'm at the beginning of the day at the game, and that means it's going to either force some to reset faster, or in leveling up, it will add quests, and that will look like adding just adding the access to. That's like, I don't have enough consistent data to assess how often it's adding realistic. It also has an event ongoing at the moment too. And I'm like, I don't know how long that lasts for, or if it's coming back or what. I just know that it's going. I would hope it comes back. I hate exclusive. That's fair. There's so much, because it's a new game, there's so much going on there that I could ramble about, but I'm also like, I am at the beginning stages, I don't know what's consistent. I've only just unlocked Area 2. The event is that Hoppip is in the town. And it's like, hey, when you go to Dream Islands, can you collect my lost dandelion puffs, please? I miss them. I want them back. Here, I'll sell you event exclusive items if you collect enough dandelion puffs for me to trade them. Hoppip is like the little guy that floats on the breeze. That line. It's the lowest evolution, I believe. The Skiploom is the middle evolution, I think. But I've forgotten. Yeah, that's the one. I think it's Skiploom and maybe Jumpluff that it evolves into. I forgot. It is very cute. It also gives you the item for the environment that it spawns. But I'm like, I would hate for that to be a time special exclusive that doesn't come back, because I simply hate it. I get it if it's a collab, that's valid in my opinion. I don't like it, but I still get it. But I'm like, if it's an event that is in-game and is not a collab, it needs to come back regularly, because otherwise you're just punishing people for not picking day one. That's not fair. But it's the first event in-game, and it's on release. So I'm like, we have no evidence for whether or not it's gonna re. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Was correct, it was Jumpluff. Eee. Yeah. But yeah, they've got like daily stamp check-ins, which some have higher or lower rarity, and at the end of the stamp collection for the period, you get in-game currency for collecting rarer stamps, or even just any stamp. And you get one Dream Island, which is essentially an Animal Crossing island visit with a ticket, with a Nook Miles ticket. Except you can revisit the same island and only go to one. Yes. And you can collect resources off it and everything. That's the same island, which means that you can in fact destroy our cubes. Blackout time! Luckily, I did remember to adjust my screen today. Yeah, you can go back and leave stuff on the island, go back home, and then come back, and it will still be sitting there. Because it's the exact same. Which means you can't double down on collecting resources, but you can do several trips back and forth. You won't lose anything if you don't have inventory space for it the first time. It is. I do appreciate it. Because that was my major gripe with the Crossing one. Like, you can't come back. You don't have the inventory space, tough. Which, as a person who plays the game to the point where you got the dream island visits Procopia on the first day, which I think most people achieved, but not everyone, necessary. Because starter inventory is no joke. Yeah. The rough situation. Jumper cable. But yeah, I'm making my way slowly. Excited for the... Yes it is! It's gonna be beautiful. We'll be doing private runs to it. I haven't been to the event before. And there'll be plenty of Fridays where we can do public content. But I like to take my time exploring them. I also like the ability to pause at any point without disturbing anyone to go past. So, yep. I need such I can. She's feeling very neglected today. She's very grumpy. Like, how dare you? You were on the phone, and then you were on the phone, and now you're on stream. Where is my time? Where is my attention? My care and dedication? How dare? How dare? How dare? There it is. Hi, Louie. We're just gonna... Yeah, new box is not gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to give her some proper TLC after stream. She appreciated that I gave her some time between the later phone call and stream. As little as I could. And then she went and sat on the no touch box for Don't Touch Me. Like, I appreciate your attention. I am mad. Don't touch me. The silent treatment box. Exactly. Alternatively, the overstim box. It's her way of very gently conveying I am done being patted, but I am happy to deal with you. Like, that's a legit thing, and it's very important to me that she has the ability to... Don't touch me. She has a right to autonomy. Thank you for the hydrate. Drink. Slightly less hardcore. Coming here. Oh no, you turned around. Perfect. Say they're going that way. Water bottle. Where is my water? Yes. Here we go. Ooh, band-aid on the floor. We'll take. But yeah, it's her no-touch box. It holds the art supplies. And bemusedly, it is the box with, the wooden horse on it. The no-touch box. Got a surprise for later, TM. So touch it and you will be, facing, weaponry. Yes, hi, Flutter. Hi, Flutter. Your brother will be tomorrow. The book. Yes. Hyper. Back around we go. Oh, another band-aid. Floor has spoiled me. Or expects me to get hit. Which with Flutter around is a conceivable threat. Dandy will still sell me a medkit. To be fair to Dandy, I still have the medkit he sold me a few... He sells me a smoke bomb, that'd be... But we'll see. The other thing with the Springtime Fever event is it will decrease visibility on the floor, which I'm very excited about seeing. Probably not as excited to experience, but also... Thus is the way. I'm still excited. It falls in the I don't mind decreased visibility for the players. The Twisteds will still have the same visibility. Yep. It's like a pink fog that's everywhere, which is why I'm like, it might work as a deep. Sai is going to suffer, 100%. Sai is going to struggle. But yeah, it's like a pink-purple fog everywhere on the floor. So like, the visibility I could see in the video on the screen that I'm currently using was like through that middle bookshelf, like halfway down the yellow. For me, at least. Going to be very entertaining. It's going to be a struggle with Pebble. That's not going to be fun. I won't deny that one. Especially because it gives Pebble a speed boost. At least it also gives us, the player, a speed boost. Question mark. But yeah, they added the new status effect for the Twisteds, which is the dazed effect. Got reduced. Attention span. Because they can't decrease the stamina regen of Twisteds. So to supplement the decreased stam for players, I think it's a good balance. It was half what I was thinking they should add before they went, yeah, we added that. Very happy with it. It was a good choice. It'll balance. Oh, hi, Flutter. Bye, Flutter. But yeah. Yeah, the video came out while I was on the phone. The second call. Literally watched it once. Right before getting everything set up for stream. Probably on second watch I'll notice more. Excited. I'm glad they're doing it. I was very, very, very excited for Iced. Yes, the full analysis is yet to come. And I suspect the full analysis won't come until we've got the floor here and watching what it affects things. The iced floors took a while to warm through, I'm not gonna lie. Simply because it completely changed tunes moved. But it meant that spamming the spamming the shift button like this actually had a large payoff, because you kept gliding at full speed. That meant 3 Toon Stars could extract real good. 3-star speed. Hi, Boxton. Fancy see. Yeah, like, Coco would be able to jump over this box, but not over bookcases. And that would mean, with her, a challenge. I appreciate it though, she's a rabbit, she should be able to jump over obstacles. It does make me wonder how visibility... Because we've been able to block off Twisteds by walking around the table, which is shorter than the Twisted, the rooms before. I'm like very curious about how that's going to affect visibility over differently. Yeah, she'd be alright in the library level. And like there's areas in here that you could kite, but it would, as a distractor, it means that you've got less visibility and proof of that you're kiting through, because that becomes a large Yeah, okay. That's fair. It's like, I can observe Boxton through... Oh yes, I've probably lost him. Oh, I have. Thank you. Skills TM. Wasn't sure I was going to make that one, I'm not going to lie. Thank you. Apparently I need to be less modern. At least that was the feedback from practicing. Always fun doing it. Thank you. They're like, hey, give a negative thing that you didn't like at the other place, but also don't make it negative, but also don't displace blame onto. Yep, okay. I got them to send me the questions. I need to make sure I change the phrasing in the questions every time, because otherwise I'm going to rote learn the answer for the specific phrasing of the question. Cannot afford to do that. Management. Yeah, yeah. No, we're going for... We've specifically decided to go for, we struggled with accountability on actions that were said to be done, holding back projects as a whole despite us doing our part of the task, and that made us feel a little unhappy and displeased with our work because we like getting things done on time. And that way it's not blaming anyone, it's just mismanagement, and it's also a thing that they're like, yes, we do that correctly, nod nod. We won't have a problem with you with that. So it's both a thing that is both positive, negative, not anyone's fault, and also they can feel good about how. Is the conclusion there. Oh, hi Brightney. Where are you going? That way? Yeah, it really is. Especially when they're like, we're gonna make this a priority. And tell me off for reminding them of the priority. Months in a row. Like, my guy, it's a priority or it isn't. Oh, hi Finn. It's gonna be fun. It did indeed. Why it is in fact the point of group projects and why they keep doing group projects even though everyone hates group projects. Fun. If I die in this run before I wants to do a public run, I may end the stream there simply because I'm tired from the appointments today. But we'll see. I want to at least get to an end. And I know the last stream was awesome. There's so much going on in real life. Energy has been a... That's okay, we're a chill... Yes, it is. I wonder if it's because it's the earlier time slot, but... Realistically, I want to give Sai a chance to be able to join on some of the streams and play with us. It is so late for thing. Hi, Finn. Gonna be a problem, Finn? Exactly. I do want to keep showing up for streams. It'd be really easy to just go, and I don't feel like it. I want to... doing streams. The box. Up. There's Finn's on the floor. Keeping up, going on. I do enjoy streaming. I enjoy playing Dan. I think I'd have more enthusiasm if real life were a little less everything at the moment. But thus is the way. I do love friends showing up. It means I've gotten to chat with both Rara and Rezi a bit more. Rara especially. Rezi, we tend to chat a bit anyway. Everybody's busy schedules. We're all adults and we're doing adult things. Means we have no time for anything. The Dorito. Tales of... I did enjoy it. Brittany, are you going to become... Thank you. I feel it. I appreciate it. We'll go with the... I don't have an inventory spot and I don't need tapes. The slow effect is a real difficulty, but admittedly I'm not distracting often. Solo, it's just a case of it definitely, because you're stuck in place and you have to get to the last one particularly. The rest is mostly, it's a real problem when you're in a corner as a solo. You're like, I cannot go anywhere and no one is grabbing them. So it's a case of, if you are uncertain, walk away from the chain before you come. Even if it means failing a skill check. Because it is not worth being caught your life. Hi, Brusher. Hi, Brusher. But in terms of being inflicted by, like, B, it's less of a problem, simply because grab her attention. I can get a box of chocolates or a speed boost while I've got Finn on the floor as a solo? Absolutely. Is that last one? Is that how close are you to the elevator, and are you and spotted on the way to... Wasn't certain it was you. Hi, Cosmo. Yeah, I know. No! Did the wheel fix not work, or is it a third wheel that's come out and... The leg flip just... Yeah, that's fair. That's frustrating. At least it's reasonably fixable, but it does mean it. Unless it was during the adjustment. Still learning. That's fair. New desk leg time. At what point does it become just replace the desk becomes a question, but... I guess if it's like the IKEA build itself. You're good. I also just like that we can't go back and correct a Twitch message, but you know. It makes sense why too. spelling is. We'll go to IKEA, we'll make a day trip out of it, it will be beautiful. Pick a desk with non-adjustable legs or something. Antiques, yes! That's the last. They'll have $5 anime standees again. Still bemused that those were there. Hi Brusher, you're about to get a problem, aren't ya? Bye-bye. Maybe we'll find Spirit Dad to look at and go, that's a waste of space. Had a look for secondhand desks. Lights for desks. Yeah, that's fair. I think desks are one of the things more people should have weird requirements on, to be honest. I remember looking for, when Sai was looking for a desk, she didn't even account for, can I fold my legs on my chair under them? Until I pointed it out, I'm like, no, you listen, you need to account for how you sit at a desk, how you use the space, what you're likely to have on it, whether having pre-sorted areas is going to be good or just a detriment to you. There is so much involved in desk picking. You gotta consider everything. Like any desk that has preset drawers, I'm like, I cannot take you because you're going to become I've stuffed papers in there and they're just disorganized and I'm never using it properly, and also I've lost something up the back of the drawer that and also an annoyance that I can't use that space for something else. And when we were hunting for our current desk, a lot of people were like, oh, I've got a desk that's the depth you want. I'm like, it's not quite, it's like 5 centimeters off, and when I'm looking at 2 keyboards and a drawing pad and my 2 screens, that 5 centimeters makes all the difference. And the one I've got my eye on is Save Up, but it has a lift full screen, so I've got basically an extra 10 to 15 centimeters for everything. I know it's weird. It's weird for a reason. Desks, you should have weird requirements. Unless you're like, I never use my desk except for this. And I'm like, then do you really need a desk? Or should you just get a dining room table? Hey, sometimes 2 inches is a lot, but also sometimes 2 inches is a lot in terms of desk space. Please, for the love of everything, that is like half a keyboard. Whereas yes, now I can comfortably flip my 2 mice, my drawing pad, my extra drawing pad, my game controller, and still have space for my lunch. Spend like half my day at this desk. I need the space. Oop, I take it. Wow, wow, wow. It really is. Like, I can comfortably have lunch here without risking tipping anything off, whether it be my lunch or something that's permanently on the desk. It's really essential. I'm thinking I'll make jambalaya again this week when I order groceries. I'm questioning if I try and steal a bigger pot from Mum or not. I just settle for me. It's gonna be delicious! Your assistance would be welcome should you so desire, if the old man lets you come over again. Yeah, I'm like, we literally was so excited. We ate all the leftovers in the one day, and we're like, we kind of should make more leftovers. But also, the pot could not handle any more. So I'm like, do I steal a pot? Do I invest in one if I'm going to make it again? And then Blake's like, until you've made it like 3 times minimum, we're not pot that we've bought. I'm like, that's just. But like, as far as quantity for money went, that was a really good meal. In terms of how much I spent on groceries versus how much I did. Mother was like, on the $50 for ingredients. I was like, listen, that included spices that I can reuse. Most of it was fresh food, but also that was like 5 pork. The alternative is I buy my frozen pies, and they are $8.50 for 2 barely meals. What do you want me to do? Problem with the pat. Yeah, they did do it in the pot. In the video that I watched. But yeah, that is the free. The alternative is we buy an even bigger one. Somehow, somewhere. I also would need to store it somewhere. The alternative is we cook it twice. But also that was like an hour's worth of cooking plus. So. Maybe we can cook 2 simultaneously. That might work. I say this like you weren't the one who did a majority of the cooking because I lack cooking strength skills. Control and experiment. Yes. See how it goes. But no, I'm thinking I'll do that again. Which should be next week. Paycheck comes in next week, and I'm looking at my milk. I'm like, yep, I need milk. I'm gonna run out of milk. Potentially before Monday, but see. Yeah, that'd be good. That sounds like a good plan. I did grab smoked bacon because I wasn't sure how smoked would be alone. And I can probably send you the info about it. Do a click and collect, but you don't already. I think it was like Kransky, but I don't remember because it was written down. I have to remember. I went for deli, which is always a risk with my allergies. I was like, no, I trust that they are. Okay, fair and reasonable. We will agree to that. We'll need to get the other veggies. Will be the other thing. Bye. We'll figure something out. Nom nom nom. It was so delicious. Like, we literally were like, we sat and ate the portion for lunch and went, can I eat the dinner portion now too? Went, no. We should leave that for dinner so that we're not hungry at dinner time and then have just eaten a day. It was so good. It was delicious. We absolutely portioned everything correctly, and I'm so glad the recipe was like, here's what to do as an Australian without the access to the American ingredients. I also like that it allowed for a dried time. We could do it as an experiment. I still haven't eaten mushrooms other than the time we tried doing. Well, that might have just been true. But texturally it was I don't even know if I'm allergic to mushrooms. Huh. I just realized that. I'm like, I've never eaten mushrooms. That means I don't know if I'm allergic to it. Yeah, let's not. I would say for anyone else, the chance of it being poison allergic to it is probably not too high. Unfortunately, I know my body. I am a very frail sheep. I don't know why I've never considered that before. You be allergic to mushroom? Yeah, bad health. If anyone can be allergic to it, yous here can. Perfect. Then yes, let's not dabble with that with the jambalaya. We'll find a nice safe contained meal to do it. I say like it probably isn't a nice safe contained, but you know. One where we're not planning to make 50,000 portions of leftovers for it. Me that hiccup. I don't think I've had Cosmo. There you at, Cosmo. There he is. That was Cosmo. I heard the Ica noise go up. There we go. What have you got for me today, Dandy? I could use a band-aid. And you're going to get grumpy. Hear that. I will reward you for appreciate and yes, your prediction came true. Now I have an inventory that no one should have, which is all healing items. Hehehe. Who's on the floor with? Venom. We'll added a few more subscription emotes in there as well. And Louis. Simply so that subscriptions got a little bit more. I would draw more for everyone too, because I'm like, I want that one final free followers to be different, but I can't draw at the moment, so options are limited. That a real bad case of up. Get to Pat Piero. Might have put someone in. Thinking like, or maybe Sebastian. Because those are the games we've played. I brush, I think. You want some more? Yep. Chocolate. I use my band-aid. Oh well. You would have a very good evil face. Just a matter of which one I draw him in. I almost want to throw in a thumbs down emote, but so good at judgmental. Hi, Louie. Louie. The alternative is a buy one, but I'm like, I made all the others, I kind of want to make. Right? Sometimes I ask a yes-no question and people are like, I don't want to talk, but I'm prepared to give a thumbs down. Would be my assumption there. Or if someone behaves badly other than me and everyone's like, bad behavior, that's when you throw a thumbs down. You in the office. Hey, I don't like it. Real good spot for call. I'm in the door and you've got very tight maneuverability. Try and get around them. There we go. Filling the... Is in fact where it likes to sit. Like, hey, you want to close these, right? It's like, no, I'm looking to do that. What? Goodbye, bro. I went into... Yeah. It's definitely been a whole hour plus. Which is good. Means I made it longer than I half expected myself to make. We're getting through. Let's brush. Sneak in the... What up, up, up? Ooh, we could do Dahl's Flip. No, I don't feel like it. I'm curious to see if we can run into Worm at any point, because Dahl will only spend commons on his floor. I'm like, I'm still hunting Worm research, let's see if... Before we throw another rare that can be rolled into the mix tomorrow. I could Squirm hunters like Roger and get double the research, but I'm like, but I have a pride point. That is, I have yet to do that with a single flow. I'm allowed to be a little at me now. It's not a hubris spell for me. I say, having spent a week hunting at one point at a time. That's my hubris spell. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's very manageable. Thank you, Microsoft Defender, for not finding any problems with the PC. Like, hey, I know you didn't ask me to scan. I did scan. Like, that's great. Can you stop blocking all my rent by visual novels? That'd be great. You could do that next. Last one. Yada, we got that, and we got. And I think floor 17. I appreciate having looked at Dahl's floor on the wiki page and finding out that it tends to spawn commons and uncommons. You won't spawn rares, as far as I'm aware. But it also means that if you're doing a lower floor solo, he will spawn 3+, even if standard spawn. is always fun to know. You'll be 3+ dial, even if you're before 13. Get a dial for. Russia gonna be a problem. Oh, how kind of. Hi, Tisha. Yep. Nicely done. Off we go to the next machine. Hi, Yada. Goodbye. I still need to learn their path. The floor changed. I'm like not certain which way they'll go at the point. Stopped on a day to you, sir. Maybe a comfy emote. I've struggled to draw a comfy emote the few times I've tried to do it, but admittedly all the times I've tried to do it, it's been that I've been trying to draw in the comfy emote, and that's been a case of placing the ears in the blanket without losing the ear shape. Was the struggle there. I could do a sleepy Astro. Yeah, no, the expression was fine. It was definitely the how do I get the ears to show in the blanket? The expression was tricky too, but it was the ears that was the point. Astro could be a good sleepy. Bastion would have weary rather than. Bastion would be I've been staring at these documents for 20 hours as an expression. He has the world, I've just done a whole shift and a half. That'd be cute. Oh, you're right, that'd be adorable. Bastion. Hi, Dandy. I love you. You're beautiful. Hey, bye. There's Scrooge old school pajamas. I think he wears whatever he could scrounge up around the base and or was given to him that he could make fit his third arm. Lily Tish. Hi, Glisten. What we can do together, bud. So I can picture him in the old Scrooge outfit. I can also picture him being the kind of person who's the shirt. I feel like he's a band shirt kind of guy. But I do think, given his situation, it's whatever he can get at the moment. Exactly. Honestly, given his current situation, I think he sleeps in his normal clothes. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, that's the one. He has math printed on the side of his face, essentially. Or rather, black outlines, I guess. Become a striped fish. The striped barrel jaw now. Would just... Hi-ho, hi-ho. There he is. Hi, bud. He's become a new fish. What? Yeah? With a lot. Up. I hear you, bud. Wherever you... There you are. There you are. This'll be good, I can check. Probably hidden up. Now that I know. I'm coming, but gotta go around Tisha. Straight toward. Hi, Louie. Get around. Oh, hi, Tisha. Alright, Louie. Hey, listen. Yep. Now we're coordinating nicely, Glisten. I just need to watch you go to the other end of the map. You do that for me, bud? No, you're gonna walk across the front? Yeah, that's... Take our time. There's no rush. But... I think so. I'm just gonna wait for him to hit that. Make sure he doesn't... That is a... Perfect. I can outrun Tisha. There we go. Because yeah, from there I think he can turn back towards us, which is not what I want while he's running. Yee, we did good. Now I think we might be on to 4 instead of 3. Is where I start really struggling as a solo player. I can do it, it's just a struggle and I start to get frustrated. Ooh, Icaleak. Listen, on Shelly's map, really? Now I debate if it's worth just dying intentionally. Oh, hi, Astro. Oh, I love you. You're beautiful. Yeah, I love you too. No. Everybody wants a piece of Yada. Admittedly, she's fairly delicious. Wahaha. Good thing is it's Shelly's map. It's reasonably small. I can find Glisten fairly quickly. It's not a blackout. Bad news is, it's Shelly's map. Solo. With Glisten. And Astro. Hi, Astro. Where you at, boy? I asked. There he is. Hi. Oh no. Come this way. I didn't even... Gonna be fun! So yeah, what he does is if you mess up on a machine, you run straight to the machine no matter where on the map the machine. And either he spots you and goes after you, or he drinks half of the machine. Oh, this is... Yep. Hi. Everybody wants a piece of Yada. Where'd you go? Yeah, I boxed. Listen. Buddy. It is pretty wild, and I do adore it. Listen. Listen. My guy. Come on. I know you don't have a lot of choice. This is Shelly's map. But also... right in the middle? Yeah. On this machine. I hate doing it. And, oh, jumper cable came out. Yep. Find me. Yeah, hi, Glisten. Hi, Astro. Bye, Astro. Everything is in the way. Not yet. There it is. Wait. Hi, Buxton. Bye, Buxton. Hi. Way. Where Astro's gone. Hi, Poppy. Hi, Poppy. There's Astro. Yep, hi, Poppy. Bye, Poppy. Oh, my stammer's on 18. Come on, guys. I always forget to look at Sam's up. Listen. Yep, hi, Poppy. Listen, how are you? How you doing? Ugh, I can't believe you've done this. Get there. Yep, there it goes. There's Astro. When Coco's gonna be able to jump right over those tables, and that is like the only place you can put someone on this floor. Oh, that's gonna suck. Gonna suck. Yeah. I don't have. Yep, there's Glisten. Fine. Listen, where are you? There you are. Come here. dance around box for a little bit. It'll be fine. Sam won't suffer for it at all. Boxton, please my number. Thank you. The puppy coming up this way. Listen, hi. Oh, hi, Astro. Wow. Nope. Okay, that's almost done. Listen's inside room. Puppy's about to head there. Time to recover. No, bud. You're suffering. I feel it. Yep, hi, Poppy. Hi, Poppy. Come in here, Astro. Listen, how you do? Can't believe you've done this. Yep, hi, Astro. Play. There. Astro also gone. Yes, I know. Listen, you. Unfortunately, walked where I cannot go. Yep. I know. Yep, hi. That way, glisten. Ah, bye, Boxton. Boxton. Casual murder threat time. Shelly Floor always does it to me. But oh, nice. Yep, hi, hi, Poppy. Where there goes. I can't go in there, glisten. Yes, I know you need someone, glisten. Unfortunately, you walked where I cannot go. I need you to come out here, bud. Thank you. Following everyone. This is not helpful to me. Boxton is right there. There we go. Ba ba ba. Needs to go. One of them is prepped. The other, I. Two evils. Hi, Poppy. Not the one. It might be the other mission. I don't think I am about at the point where I'm. Hi, Dodor. We're right at the end of the run. I suspect I'm gonna die. I hope you're having... And we're about to let Glisten show. Been a challenge. There we go. Wow! Survived! Somehow! I will take both of these. Thank you, Dandy, you're a gem. Okay. Yeah, we were doing public runs today, but no one elected to join, and I'm right at the end of my time I have allotted for streams, so I'll be finishing up this run and seeing how it goes from there. But finishing up this run and then ending. Every stream on this day is lovely. Blackout, Astro Show. Always a joy. Oh, thank you for the sub and like. I do appreciate it. Very much appreciated. I am very, very, very happy with how the stream has been going. How the run's been going. Good run. And honestly, I am content with how... I think... My goal coming into streaming was I want to do the stream that I would see. Which is generally, I like to put people on the background for 5 hours. So... like, very chill vibes. Perhaps on a blackout. Ooh. Ooh, that's... I don't think I'm gonna make it past this floor. See? Hi, Poppy. I don't have high hopes. Poppy, why would you... Trail. Yeah. I'm gonna keep trying. I don't tend to give up on a run until it's done, but... oh my gosh. There you are. There is no machine in the middle, I appreciate it. Oh, hi, Scraps. Yep. Both of you lose my number. Lose my number. Good day. The floor I want to stick around on. Let's see. Russia asked. Not great. It's anything but nothing here. Hi, Astro. I can't tell you have a very good night vision. I can tell you don't worry about it. It's fine. No. Russia, if I could block your number, I would. I cannot. Oh, good. This is good. I've prepped a lot. I'm 90% sure. Memory becomes very foggy about the stage of the game. EP drags me down. Like I that last. Couldn't tell you, Mike. I asked. Yep, there we go. Don't worry about it. Yep, fine. Nope, I didn't prep it. Okie doke. Me? What'd you do? Ow. There we go. Woo, I did not expect to live through that. Oh boy. And Shelly's on the floor. Blackout on V's. Hi, Toodle. Hi, Toodle. Whoop, whoop. Back in it again. Knee deep wading through the mud. Oh, and Pebble's here. Or that maybe. Please be Shelly. I don't want to deal with Pebble too. Quite frankly. That felt like a bait. Right knee? Right knee done. It's chill. One down. Oh, and Connie's here. Lovely. Connie, Brightney, Shelly, all four. Perfect. Thank goodness. Hi, Shelly. Bye, Shelly. How are you gonna turn? Appreciate that, Shelly. Good day. Not perfect. Yep, hi Toodles. Worry about me, Shelly. Hi CRK, welcome in. I'm afraid we're towards the end of our stream today. No one elected to join us for public runs, so we're doing a solo run. Matter of once I die in this run, that'll be the end of the stream. But I hope you're having a good day. Just came off 2 Shelly floors in a row. Blackout in one and with Glisten in the other. Been very rough. Got Shelly and a blackout on V's. I'm sorry, we're towards the end of my energy. We were to do public runs, but no one came in the first 75% of the stream, so it's just been so. We will be doing public again next week on the same day, though. Yeah, no, we're at the end of the stream in terms of energy allotment, I'm afraid. I have a scheduled appointment. Honestly, in about... at the clock. 15 minutes, so I have to die very quickly. And it's certainly not enough time for another run, I'm afraid. Oh. Sorry, Connie. My mistake. I have forgotten. Oh. One hits everyone. That's the energy talking. I know. Hi, Brightney. Hi, Brightney. There we go. Yeah, no, we were doing public runs earlier, but, well, had it scheduled to be public runs, but no one joined in the time when I was like, yep, I'm open for public, so... While I can't update the YouTube title, I can update the Twitch, and it's updated to some of the runs, because, yep. We had 2 hours allotted for stream, technically I'm going over that, but, one joined in. It be what it is. What would that be? But was very interesting. Although, honestly, I was bemused when I got 2 fractions. The Jawbreaker and fraction candy. I'm easily bemused. There we go. Oh, somehow I survived that floor again. Now? Andy, what have you got? Oh, thank you. I'm glad I can entertain. And I've got like 12 minutes before I have to drop everything and run. I'm like, if I hit the power button on. Ellie again. Pebbles. Astro's on the floor. I might let more if means. Hi, Brusher yard. Yep, no squirm research today. Sad. Saddest of little frowny face. Hi, Shelly. Me. Yep. Here we go. You're not Astro. Name my. Oh, you saw me. Yada. Side spot. Hi, Brusher. Hi, Astro. There you are. Any other reason? Okay. I think looking at time, I'm just gonna have to blame me with... I don't like it. But... Yadi, you don't get me. How dare you? Go away. Let Astro go. Fine. Get fronted. Audacity. You... How are you? Hi. Come get me. Hug me. Hug me, hug me, hug me. There we go. Okay. I should go. I have that appointment. Thank you all who joined in today. I'm sorry we didn't end up doing public one. Because came in the first 75% and we do not have enough time to do another one at this point. I hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good whatever time zone you're in. And we'll catch you all later. Bye bye!